one day I was getting ready to go buy some yard signs for my campaign. I'm riding down the highway, and there were some sparks flying from under my truck, and I didn't notice them and I didn't see them. And I'm going down the road, and then I see people on the side of the road waving at me. I'm saying, oh man, it's paying off. My campaign's doing good. But I just ride down the street and everybody know me. I'm a great candidate. And so folks start waving and stuff, and then they start waving and they start pointing. And then I start seeing flames come up from the side of my truck. And I pull off on the side of the road. As soon as I pull up on the side of the road and I open the door of my truck, flames engulf the entire cab of my truck. Literally, I saw the skin melt off my arm. And that's a horrible sight. And it just happened so fast that while the skin was melting off my arm just from opening the door, the rest of the cab of my truck was engulfed with flames. All the hair on my head was burned off. All the hair on my face was burned off. It's a horrible thing to not have any eyebrows. It's even a more horrible thing to not have any eyelashes. Blinking becomes a work of art because you kind of used to having some hair on it, and all the hair was gone. And just by the time I got my seatbelt off, I literally do like they did in the streets. They say, you know, stop, drop, and roll. I literally dropped in the middle of the road, and I was on fire. And I rolled, and we put the fire out, and I saw there was a mattress under my truck. There was a mattress burning under my truck. So me being stupid, I saw enough fire and blow up truck thing on TV, and it was a brand new truck, and it was full of gas. And I was like, okay, well, let me pull this mattress from under my truck. So I started struggling with this mattress, and a passerby came by, and he stopped, and me and this guy was trying to pull this burning mattress. We just stupid. We just, we trying to pull this burning mattress from under the truck. And then another guy came by and he had a fire extinguisher. So they started trying to put the fire, and we trying to pull this mattress out. Could not get this mattress out. And so I went around to the other side, and another guy came, and we had a golf club. All this while the truck is on fire. It's literally being engulfed. You're talking about flames like you see on TV? I mean, this truck was burning like it was somebody poured gas all over it. And it was burning. We still struggling because it's a brand new truck. I want to save my truck. Stupid me. And finally I found it where there was a wire attached to the underside of my truck. And I took this golf club and literally took this golf club and poked this wire till it came loose, and we pulled the mattress from under the truck. And by that point in time, the fire department was there, and they literally drugged me from the truck up to, and then I watched them attempt to put the flame out, and they couldn't. I mean, my truck was totally lost. And again, adrenaline is a funny thing, because the whole time this was happening, you want to say you don't feel no pain? I didn't feel any pain. I could see my arms were burnt, both of them, and my head was burned, and one side of my body was burned, and my knees were bloody because I've been rolling on this asphalt. I kind of like jumped out the truck and rolling around and scuffling and tore up my shoes and all my clothes and stuff. And all I could think of when I was in the ambulance, man, they just burnt up my truck. And then I come to find out that during that election cycle, the sheriff had reported 80-something incidents of vandalism against Republican candidates, candidates that had Republican bumper sticker of Republican paraphernalia on them, and only 7 cases where the similar thing had happened to Democrats. So they say we're the violent ones. That gap between good and evil has expanded. Things have happened in the last 18 months in this country that have never happened in the last 234 years that is happening now. That let me know that there is something that is needed, and it's people like the ones in this room are the ones that are going to make the difference. It's very seldom the regular people that pick the people that represent you. That's why we got to wake up. We've been sleeping too long. It is no longer a spectator sport, because both teams on the field always have a chance to win because they're playing the game. The spectators are the ones that lose, because they have no input in the process and they don't help determine the outcome. So this election cycle, I'm urging everyone, politics will never be the same again, because in 18 months, this country can be lost. And I've already told you about blood, sweat, and tears. Lots of blood, lots of sweat, lots of tears. And I have put all that out there on the line to win a slot that people say is impossible for somebody like me to win. I'm here to tell you, with God's help, nothing's impossible. November the 3rd, 2010, I will be handing Kathy Castor a pink slip.